A note on initials SG. Argentinian films can be spectacular. I remember seeing a list one time, which you can find easily, of course, in the age of the internet. You go to the site of the Palme d'Or Cannes Film Festival, and you find not just which movies have won the most important, if you ask me, the most important cinematic trophy, but also who has been nominated over the years. The same way you find the list, if you type into Google the list of the films that have been nominated. Well, I don't know if nominated. Well, yeah, that too, because I know how you can do it, and I'll mention. But let me finish the first line of thought. So you find the films that have won the Oscars, generally, but in particular, referring to my particular case now. Let me not, to the marriage of two minds with impediments, let me not use too many words here. So, those that have won the Oscar and Golden Globes, but BAFTAs, respectively, the ones I have tried to see really over the years. And Argentinian films do have a lot of prizes there. So to return to what I was saying, the simple way you can do it, you go to IMDb, and that's how I do it. If I'm looking for even for a movie that I can't remember the name of, I just find one that I know has an Oscar. Let's say Parasite, the latest, and then you click and you find for the year, you find all those that have won and have been nominated in various categories, no matter what, including foreign language film, because that's what I'm trying to talk about here now. After I finish my allocated time, just rambling about, let me return to the initials. Interesting movie. Very likable. Peretti, very likable actor with a very big nose, but superbly watchable. He has something, je ne sais quoi, I don't know, a charm. And subjectively speaking, I like him. If I don't like an actor, he can be damn good. The case of Helen Hunter comes to mind. For some reason, I find her not believable, pathetic, really, in many circumstances. She doesn't render emotion to me. She renders effort to project the emotion. So I just, and as good as it gets, failed upon yours truly because of her. Jack Nicholson, Greg Kinnear, wonderful. But anyway, returning. So this actor is wondrous. I also like the character. That's also true. He has identifying with the figures you watch, of course, helps. He has at one point this line, well, more or less, I don't remember by heart, but not by a long shot. So he says something like, well, let the world revolve. I was just sitting there in the house and not doing anything, just allowing the world go crazy, I don't know, to vote for the very stable genius. We're waiting for the final results now, by the way. Well, we've been waiting for 2 days. So that's what I do. I try and allow. I can't manage that. It gets me sucked in with the troubles. But I'm more or less far from the maddening crowd. So that helps. There's one of the Cuomo brothers, and Andrew is Chris Cuomo. Andrew is the governor in the background. If you're trying to speaking about the election, so things happen. In fact, he's caught in a descending spiral. Poor man, as he's shooting a scene in a film, his nose, he's taken a blow to the nose. So he's bleeding over his partner, and there's some dark and even morbid humor because he's trapped in a, for instance, at one point he's trapped in an elevator with a stranger. The elevator stops between floors, and the smaller guy goes crazy. Oh, I have claustrophobia. I can't. And he starts, and he sort of jumps on our hero, anti-hero, hero, comic hero, whatever you want to call it, and to stop him, and because of this fury, and I was thinking, indeed, that's very dangerous. Jordan B. Peterson, the professor that has lectures freely online, available online on, for instance, the psychological interpretation of the Bible stories, very interesting. So he talks about the fact that we all have a demon, Satan, the devil, psychologically speaking, inside us, and we have to be aware, because if we're not, that's very dangerous. It can overcome one. And I was thinking, for instance, this guy drives me crazy at times. So fury is really, really terrible, and it's you get this close to doing something. And in the film, as they struggle, our protagonist strangles to death the other guy, and then from here some comic results, the tragedy of the deed, of course, and a very, very good movie.